All right, you crazy gym goers, let's hit it. Welcome back to Bonus Gym. Today is February 2nd, 2024. We offer free muscle building series. It seems everyone is always trying to sell you a dream, and yet they know those dreams can be shattered. They won't tell you that, as long as they get your money. Keep believing the status quo, science, and the next thing you know, poof, you give up. Only about 10% of the people will lift weights for more than a year. One reason for this is because they aren't making any gains. They hit that proverbial wall. They screwed the pooch. They hit the plateau. You get it. One huge reason for this is, I'm going to say it, you aren't writing down your workout and tracking your reps and weights while you're working out. Unless you're a super genius and can remember everything while your brain is starving for oxygen, good luck even trying to remember your own name during my power pump workouts. It's only 30 minutes, but you won't even be able to remember the next exercise, never mind how many reps you're supposed to do. Every single workout we do is recorded on a clipboard. My bulking series workouts are pre-planned 10 weeks at a time. Every rep is counted. We spent the first week of working out playing with the rep range to figure out what was optimal for each of us. When we hit the maximum reps, we add weight, either 2 or 5 pounds. This keeps us in the minimum rep range. Let's look at a drag race car. The engine was built to stay within a specific RPM range for power. One wrong shift at the wrong RPM and the race is lost. Well, the human body is similar. A few reps shy of your minimum rep range and nothing gained. A few too many and it's a waste of energy, so add weight the next time. A full explanation of how to figure out your rep range is on my playlist on my channel, a series of shorts and a long video. The only science that is going to tell you is you, which brings me to the next subject. My last workout I did shoulder presses in front instead of behind the neck. Why? A comment on my video. Not a form Nazi, just informative. For me personally, I prefer behind the neck presses. I have that mobility. I can feel it more in my mid delt. In front, well, more front deltoid. I have issues, physical ones. Very long arms. Most people's arm spans are the same length as their height. Not me. I'm built like an orangutan. Since not all of us have the same genetics and bones or muscles, we really need to try different things. If you're daring enough to try my workout, don't worry. It's absolutely free. I suggest you check your gym for equipment. If you want to do the same exercise, most good gyms will have a Hoist 4400 like mine or similar. Maybe a different brand, but the same machine. If you have Nautilus, absolutely use that stuff. How do you think Dorian Yates got massive, aside from sauce? High intensity training and Nautilus. I can name many pros who used high intensity training and who invented it and who carried it on. That's just too much useless drama. So anyway, you can write down the exercises, go to the gym, pick a similar exercise that works, that muscle. It's that simple. Now on to another subject. How would you like to get a 3/4 inch arm pump in under 12 minutes? Yes, men and women. Oh, impossible you say? We have videos on my channel of my wife and I both achieving this so-called impossible feat in 12 minutes or less, either in a short or raw uncut full video. Fuck science. I told you before, I'm the lab rat. See, my wife was so impressed with me getting a 3/4 inch pump and the doubting comments on my video, she decided to try it. Bam! She got it too. Using high intensity training methods, it is possible. They doubt it so much because they spend hours in the gym and are impressed with maybe a 1/2 inch pump if they're lucky. Because, yep, science. I guess when I was a young man at 19 years old, I was sick and tired of being sold the dream of getting big and only spinning my wheels at the starting gate with all of these status quo workout methods. Nothing but a boring smoke show. I mean, I spent tons of money on every kind of workout you could imagine. I even hired personal trainers. I studied kinesiology, diets, and nutrition. Yep, nothing was working, and I was ready to toss in the towel. That's when I discovered high-intensity training in 1988. Wow, I gained 20 pounds in 10 weeks. I kept going until I started installing rebar, and I weighed 185 pounds from 135 pounds. Sure, I know everyone says it doesn't work, or they think high-intensity training comes from Mike Menzer. Wrong. Arthur Jones and Ellington Darden taught Mike. Mike and Arthur took this recovery too far. Both prescribed X number of reps, both prescribed too much recovery. As a natural, you can get fat easily with that much time off. Yep, I tried Menzer's workout. Maybe he counted on most people gaining fat everywhere evenly, so they wouldn't notice. Not me. Most of my fat is stored on my belly. Oh, I noticed fast. That's what made me decide I needed to create my own high-intensity training program. Not Jones or Menzer. It works or I wouldn't keep doing it. Best of all, it works on my old ass, as well as women too. My wife has gained significant strength in the last 22 weeks, as opposed to what we did nearly a year before we started my new program. I even went up a shirt size with the same fat on my belly. Nope, I'm not trying to lose it yet. Perhaps the last 10 weeks, week 33 to 43. I know at my age it's hard to lose fat without sacrificing muscle. Yes, I tried this on myself. Now, HMB does help keep some muscle while losing fat at my age, but it's useless for younger people under 40. Even keeping up with the protein will lose some muscle. Here's another experiment I did on myself concerning diet. With every protein meal, I have fruit or juice. It seems to help with balance. It's a bit of a bitch to track calories, but building blocks. It just makes good dietary sense. I don't care how you get protein, just get it. All these gurus are driving me crazy with their nonsense. So it's no wonder why so many give up. Hell, I nearly did. With every workout, you should be adding a minimum of 1 rep more. Sure, we all have those off days, where we fall short. So you know what you can do? Rest a few seconds and hit it again for a few more reps until you can't anymore. Only once though. You still have a workout to complete after all. I'm always hearing these science gurus acting like they know everything about humans because, wait for it, study shows. So, you study me? No? Then what do you actually know? Oh, the 100 people you did study. That makes perfect sense now. You read a study, and now you know me. Teach me, master. Are you fucking kidding me? The only thing I'm gonna do is give you a list of exercises to do. You can even replace every exercise with another. Just keep the order. That is important. However, let's say you have leg focus week next week, but you tweak your knee. So what do? Swap weeks? What else? Heck, you can shuffle the entire 8 weeks and do them in order. Any order. Just keep 1 and 10 in order so you see where you gained. The order of the exercises during the week must be maintained. Well, the first 6 exercises anyway. After that, you can go at it all willy-nilly and stuff if you need to. Sometimes you just can't get to that machine because someone's probably sleeping on it. Sometimes you can wing it and use something else and call it the same. High-intensity training program puts you in control of you. You are your own lab rat. Screw these personal trainers who are training Nazis forcing you to conform to their prescription. Oh, and another thing that really drives me through the rat's maze. Form Nazis. Look, do as many reps as you can in good form. Then, toss form out the window and get those last reps in. Just don't hurt yourself doing it. The gurus, I find it comical how they go on YouTube and critique other people's workouts using the picture-in-picture to shame them. It's arrogance defined. I'm sure they do it somehow to show how smart they are, to prove to you that whatever they're selling is superior the way. Hey, if you like high volume and you're getting big that way, fast, go for it. If your form isn't perfect, who cares as long as you aren't hurting yourself? Like the ones on planet, just go for it. I can start dropping names here, but I think you already know. If the workout they're selling, for however much, is selling off the shelves, why do they feel the need to shame others directly? More views? Not to mention, they have so many subs and views to be monetized. I don't know. Seems overly greedy. Well, I'll never reach those numbers to monetize, and I really don't care. As long as I can help others, that makes me happy. With any luck, a few people will try my workout and get huge. That would be cool and payment enough for me. Best of all, you only have time invested like me. You can always freely give someone your time, but only give them money if they deserve it. We make these videos mainly for us to be able to look back and see our progress. If it helps you succeed, awesome. I would like to see people becoming their own lab rat in the gym, not paying money for something that only works for 100 people in a controlled study. You're in control of how many reps you need to do to succeed. Just be ready to punch the gas when the start tree turns green and not just make a silly smoke show. At the end of the day, whether you do high volume or high intensity training, my principles will work for either. If you do high volume, you will also need to establish how many sets is optimal. Just because Joe Workout says do 5 sets of 10, maybe you just need 3 sets of 20. I'm going to give you one piece of advice that seems to be strange taboo in the gym. A clipboard. I never cared. I always had my clipboard. I'm sure it's taboo because nobody really wants to see you succeed. If you have one and get big fast, everyone will start copying you. All those gurus out there that were picking on you will start losing money. I bet they doubled down on the picking on the clipboard by making videos of people actually tracking their progress. The best middle finger is they stopped selling their science experiment. I suppose there are apps you can use on the phone. I prefer to not have my phone in the gym. Plus, it's something about having the workouts written in pen and paper so you can spread it out and see every workout. It's just easier to track progress. On multiple sets of the same exercise per workout, well, once you find your optimal rep range to failure, you really don't need another set. Within my program, there are multiple sets per muscle group. However, they are different exercises designed to hit the muscle from different angles. If you feel the need to do more sets for the same exercise, first do the entire list. If you're that energetic, when you're finished with all 15 exercises in 30 minutes or less, do the list again. When I was 19, I did that. I couldn't move for a couple hours, and I did vomit. What do you do on the days off? So it's every other day and the weekend off. Well, here's an idea, and I've done it. That lacking body part? Sure, you can do it if you want to. It won't hurt anything. Reach way over to that subscribe button and touch it. Don't worry, that extra rep with your thumb won't hurt your gains. Let's hit it.